Welcome to the Smart Benovator 1664. Pimped it up, didn't I?
I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, now, trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real.
Right, it's been just over a week since the calamity of the boiled duck eggs from the old temperature controller deciding to crap out and boiled eggs at 49 degrees. So in that week I've spent the time pimping up the incubator to make sure that don't happen again. I've also set up the other one. So what I've done is I've got a newer controller. These are like generic controllers. That's the one, the same as the one that blew up. I bought two of them, and that was the one that overheated and fried the eggs. So I bought another one which was probably about £6 more expensive. They're a generic like box thing, but different people make them. This one's Inkbird, which is seems to have a better feedback on their controller than these ones do. But again, they're all the STC 1000 range, but different people put their name on them. This one straight out of the box is just a lot weightier, feels a better bit of kit completely compared to that. I mean, it's probably about twice as heavy as that one, even though they look pretty much the same. The controller system in it is easier to work with than that one is, and also this one's got its own fail-safe. So if something goes wrong with the temperature sensor and it goes too high or it's not reading correctly, it will shut off, and it will also sound an alarm. I think it's got like a 98 decibel alarm in there. But to be on the safe side, I've ordered another one of them to replace that one. So I've just set that one up and just getting it started. But I've also got on the side here is my old Sonoff TH16 temperature sensor, which is, if you're not sure about Sonoff, it's a smart socket thing, a smart switch. So that's also now wired in. This was on here already. This is a alarm thing which was on here, but it wasn't wired into the system. It now is wired into the Sonoff. So what happened now is it's been set in the app that if the temperature spikes more than a degree, so if it goes above 38.5 degrees, it will sound the alarm down here. Now that's only good down here. You can hear it from in the house, but only just. So what I've done then is I've got in the house, which I'll show you in a minute, I'm going to test it all, is I've got two more smart switches who work, if you know what if this then that is, I've programmed them that if the temperature spikes by a degree or drops by a degree, it will sound. I bought two more of these wired into the smart switches in the house, then via if this then that, as long as your Wi-Fi don't crap out, alarms everywhere, so they should never fry again. Fingers crossed. So I'll show you them and then I'm going to test them working. But I've also put like some stuff on it and painted it and left it to dry because it's stinking. I've put a new water tray under the egg so don't have to mess around with the water, and the humidity is brilliant. And as you can see, well, you probably can see, there's 18 eggs in there, 6 Aylesbury eggs and a 12 pick and mix from eBay. So the lady's got lots and lots of ducks, and she just picks you certain sizes of duck eggs and then sends them to you. So I'm going to move probably 6, so I'm going to have 12 in here, put 6 in there when the temperatures and everything's set, and I've tested the alarms in the house. So I'm going to crack on with that. Let's go. Right, so basically that is the setup. That thing there cost about 7 quid for 2 of them paid. So it literally is live neutral, doesn't matter which way round it goes, straight into a plug with a 3 amp 5 amp fuse in it, and then any kind of smart socket. This one is by a company called Meros. So literally you plug that in there, you plug that in the wall once you paired it all up, obviously. So you download the Meros app, pair it all up. I've named this one Incubator Alarm 2, and then that's plugged in by the bed which I'm hoping it never goes off. That's the idea. Then what you do then is you've got the If This Then That app. You search If This, then search on the iwi link, which is the controller in the incubator in the shed. Incubator it's called. Go incubator. If it spikes above 38.5, then that turn on this Meros incubator 2 alarm. So in theory, when the alarm goes off down there, it will then go up to the cloud, up to the If This and That server, and down to this in split second, and set this alarm off, so I can run down there in my dressing gown and save the eggs. So I've got another one in the kitchen, exactly the same, plugged in above the fridge freezer. So there should be an alarm go off in the shed and 2 alarms in the house. So what happened last week should never happen again. So to go back down the shed now, get it all prepped, make sure it's all ready, all the temperatures are right, and then I'm going to purposely spike the temperature so it sets these alarms off. That's the plan. Right, so both of them sirens are all set to go now in the house. I've paired them all up with their apps, and I've put the instruction through on If This and That and connected that. So in theory, there should be nothing go wrong. There shouldn't be anything go wrong at all. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to use this one obviously because that's where the eggs are. I don't want to obviously cook them because I don't want to. They've just gone in. So I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to change the parameters on this one. I'm going to make it spike up to probably about 39 degrees so it gets the heat up quicker. So what it'll do is just keep the light bulb on and just let the heat go up, and then fingers crossed in the house the alarm should go off. It probably won't, but I'm going to try it anyway. Right, so that temperature now is going to spike up rather quickly. God, it's a rubbish day today, can't moan. We just had some wicked weather, but it really is horrible, stormy. So that temperature now is spiking up rather quickly, which means, fingers crossed, these sirens will go off pretty soon. We're already up to 38. Come on, siren, come on. Come on. Come on. Yay! Check the other one. Nothing, just testing it. Kids are worried. Check the other one's going off. Yeah, I've moved that one behind the fish tank on the landing, and that one's going off lovely as well. So hey, it worked. Brilliant, happy days. Yeah, really chuffed. That went really well. So all the alarms came on and done exactly what they were supposed to do. I'm going to assume it works the other way as well. I'm not going to test that. So I'll let this get back up to temperature, and what I'm probably going to do is take out, like I said, this mix of ducks. The lady's got like Indian runners, all sorts of different, there's mallards, Aylesbury ducks, some ornamental ones, and she's not promised, but she said there should be some ornamental ones in there like mandarins, which is a bit late for mandarins, but you never know. I'm not sure where she is and how her ducks fare, so I'm going to move some of the smaller eggs into this one once I've reached the proper humidity, because the humidity is a little bit low at the minute. So yeah, so I've got to have 12 in there, 6 in there. Fingers crossed, we've got another 28, 30 odd days to go, and nothing should go wrong really. I mean, the Wi-Fi is pretty strong down here. I've got a repeater which is actually in the aviary, so it's got really good Wi-Fi. I've never had, hardly ever had a Wi-Fi dropout. I've not had a power cut in, I don't know, I don't think I've ever had a power cut in 15 years of being here, so that shouldn't be a factor, but you never know. All you can do is just try again. The Indian runners, the 3 Indian runners that hatched, they are doing fantastic. They're in the brooder over there at the minute, but they've been out, I've had them out the front. It's been such lovely weather, and they're just like, they don't go anywhere, they just want to be around you. You walk in the house and like, where you going, ma? And yeah, they've been in and out of the paddling pool. They've got their own little trays, and I've been feeding them like maize and crushed mealworms, and they just love being around us, and they just go and sit under the bushes when it's too hot, and I love it. I'm going to get them back out in a minute once I tie the dog up. So then I'm going to move on to what I'm supposed to be doing this weekend, I ordered a awning for our patio off of eBay, like a 3 metre by 3 metre retractable awning, because it's just so. I put a thermometer on the patio the other day when it was 30 degrees air temperature, but it was reading 46 degrees on the patio. It's only like, what is it today, 19 degrees, but it's reading 30 when the sun's out on the patio. So I'll show you, I've cleared loads of bushes, all the rose bushes that went around the garden. I've cleared all them so that we can make room for this. I mean, so I'm not going to start taking the tiles off the wall and putting timber up so I can fix it to the wall until it arrives. It didn't arrive. They cancelled the order, something to do with their end, so I've ordered another one which is 4 metres by 3 metres. It's even bigger. Learning from the other day that it's just, you know, we can't really use the back garden when it's this hot with no shade at all. We've got the parasol on the table, but again, you know, that's not really beneficial. I need something bigger that we can actually come out, and it also shades in the kitchen as well. So I'll show you that. So yeah, the rose bushes ran from here all the way around to there. So we cut them off all the way back a couple of weeks ago, which was an effort. Got it all bagged up, tipped it all, because the original gazebo was going to go from there to about here, but that didn't turn up, so the new one goes to about here. So this has got to come down. We've got to cut that off the ground level, get that out, get rid of that old trellis, and then fingers crossed it should be here probably about Wednesday. Got to take off the first 2 rows of tiles to expose the timbers, put a new piece of timber in there, get some lead flash in, and then I wanted an automatic one, I really did, but you know, it was probably 200 quid dearer for an automatic one, which I probably could have got Alexa to open and close it. But anyway, no, it's a manual one, so I prefer it like that anyway, because wind picks up as well, don't want to break it. So fingers crossed that turns up in a week and get that done. And then I've got to take tomorrow, going to take some more finches down the pet shop, sell them back to the pet shop, because I did get rid of some, but not enough. I need to get rid of probably about another 10 finches, so they're going to go tomorrow. But I'm going to get the ducks back out now, out the shed. Bless them, they've spent a lot of time outside because it's been so hot in there that I've had to get them out. It's 36, 37 degrees in the shed, so I'm going to change their water tray, get them out, get them some food, let them have a mill around on the patio.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Coming out, dudes.
Side
Coming
by
out.
side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more.
Well, they're happy, bless them. They're back in now, settled. It's getting, well, it's not getting chilly, but it's getting a little bit chilly for them. Bear in mind, they're only just over, coming up to two weeks old. So probably another couple of weeks they'll be going to the new home and move on to the next ones. But I'm going to settle down now and watch Man United Norwich in the FA Cup, because the kids have commandeered the lounge with some kind of den thing again. So I'm banished. Sorry?
A fort.
A fort. Sorry, not a den thing, it's a fort. I've been corrected. So I'm going to fire up telly, sit down on the recliner and watch Man United Norwich in the FA Cup down here. So I'm going to shut the door, lock it, watch some football. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.